Hey guys, Alex here, and today we are going to be learning the art of mastering your sexuality by a master of sex, of Chinese sex. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be mind-blowing. Let's see what we can do, okay? These are sexual exercises for men that are supposed to just make you the amazing, most wonderful master of sex of all time. I mean, the guy has master in his name, so that title just doesn't appear out of nowhere. You have to earn that title, okay? So maybe after this video we'll all be sexual masters. I hope so. Let's watch, let's see what goes on. Let's learn together, because we're gonna become sexual masters together.
So the women practice on the egg. What do the men do?
Okay, the men, the first thing, they have to practicing, that we call sharpening the knife.
Sharpen the knife. Yes. This gives a whole new meaning to the term sword fight. Dude, I'm gonna beat all my friends when we sword fight after I've sharpened my knife.
Okay, very important.
Okay.
So the whole key is very simple. You get the oil, we call the baby oil.
Baby oil. Okay.
And you put it in. And now you put the peanuts, you warm it. In the cold winter, you warm them up. You get a hot towel.
Okay.
And you make it warm.
Okay.
And you put it here. Make sure all the blood flow.
Okay.
Okay. Now you get the peanuts out.
Yeah.
You pull the skin. A lot of people, they never circumstances.
Yeah.
So they have the skin. So you put the skin and you get the oil in the hand and you rub. Hand go like this. You rub. Especially on the gland penis. Rub them. 50 times, rest.
Okay.
Because you make them strong and not sensitive.
Holy crap. Is this some kind of Chinese torture? You know what? If you want to last longer in bed, just freaking destroy your penis so that you can't even feel a thing, Just freaking 50 times a day. Do this, destroy your penis, you won't feel a thing. Sex will be amazing because it lasts 10 hours because you can't ever have an orgasm. But, these are the Chinese secrets we all must embrace and learn and know and love. This is how you master sex. Who am I to say any differently?
50 times.
50 times one right side, 50 times left side, 50 times front, 50 times back, 50 times down.
That's a lot. Okay. How often am I doing this?
You have to do every day until you can control.
Every day?
Yes.
Master Chia.
Even this guy's like, I don't know if my penis can sustain that kind of abuse every single day. I'm not sure what he means by the right and left and top and bottom and then down motions. I don't know, I guess he's really treating this like you're sharpening a knife. Maybe sharpening a spear might be the better analogy. But I'm going to add this to my daily routine. I think everyone else should, All these YouTubers are doing their morning routine videos. This is going to be like step number one. When I get up out of bed, rub some oil together, sharpen my knife, make sure I can't feel a single thing so that I can just have sex for 10 hours, just blow my partner's mind and just, destroy them with my knife.
If you want to be good with it, you have to practicing it.
Okay, all right.
But once you get it, now when you make love, that's it.
So there's a good point, if you want to get good at something, you got to practice. So if that means 300 strokes of the penis with hot oil and just, going to town on that, if that's what it takes, then you have to put the work into it. I think that's actually, the practice thing is a good message, but I'm not sure that these are actual things that normal people should be doing daily. I want to say I'd like to see the condition of his penis, but then I also don't. So, yeah. Also, what practice, what are we trying to get good at here? Just sex in general? And I guess the sharper your penis, the better the sex. I guess he's coming in from the angle of you're just going to last forever because your penis feels absolutely nothing at this point and you've totally ruined sex for yourself, but you'll be able to please your partner for as long as they desire,
Number two, you have to learn how to contracting the prostate gland.
Right.
Okay, so he makes the comment about you have to be able to control the prostate gland. The interviewer's like, right, yeah, of course, everyone knows that. You gotta be able to, just control the prostate gland and, Yeah, that's common knowledge. I mean, why even bring this up? This is like not master level stuff.
Yeah, because the two things are separate. The front part here, when you urine, you want to test that you do it right or not. When you urinate, you stop the urinate.
Yeah.
And that is the front part here. That is the prostate gland.
Okay.
Oh, all I have to do is stop my urine midstream. That's easy. I do that like every time. You know, I always stop my pee midstream. You know, I've gotten so good at edging that I have to move on to edging in other things. And you know, and if that means I have to stop peeing midstream, you know, that's where I'm gonna go because I'm just trying to master this stuff, just like this guy. I'm just trying to master it.
So when you contract the prostate gland, because male G-spot is in prostate gland.
Right.
So when you contract the prostate gland in the front and you feel energy activate here. So you contract and you feel here activate. Now you do it right. So you contract 1, 2, 3, 4, you see, 5, 6, 7. You contract 300 times.
300.
A day.
Do I do that when I'm urinating to practice? No.
When you know that muscle, you just practice it.
Oh, okay.
300 times a day. So first we're doing the oil sharpening for 300 reps. Then we're gonna, you know, take a 5-minute break and we're gonna move right on to the prostate gland exercise, another 300 reps. Add this to your daily routine and something's gonna happen. You might get master in front of your name. I don't know yet. I'll have to, you know, check in with my progress and see what that's all about. You can tell at this point the interviewer's like, man, this is just too much work. I don't want to have to put in all this work just to be better at sex. Also, you know, the male G-spot is the prostate, according to him. So that means, guys out there, I want more fingers up your butt. No excuses. We're all in this together.
So you do it. And now your head expansion. Big.
Now, which head is he talking about?
And you do that until you feel prostate. When men ejaculation, the pressure of the ejaculation is from the prostate gland contracting.
Okay. So I'm exercising that
You
muscle.
exercise one. And now you do it until you feel orgasm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
We call orgasm without ejaculation.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa. This guy is clearly on another level. He is able to orgasm by just squeezing his prostate. So guys out there, I want you to take your fingers out of your butts. I'm throwing that away, okay? We're not doing that anymore. Now we're just gonna do 300 reps of this squeezing exercise and that's gonna bring us over the edge. So I already said what I need to say.
When you get it, it's very quick. 2-3 times you get it. When you squeeze, it's the orgasm coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you call the ejaculation.
Okay.
But you are controlling them. So once you control them, the next thing, you need to massage the testicle. Because once you do...
Of course you do. Right. Okay, all right.
Even this guy at this point is like, yeah, of course you do. I mean, you gotta sharpen the knife. You gotta play with the balls a little bit. You gotta warm those up. You know, get them going. You know, you can't just be squeezing your prostate and not squeeze a ball or two.
Okay. So
Because the testicle, if people have to think about that, because your hand have energy.
okay.
So this chi, or we call energy, we call fire. So like the formula of Einstein said, E equal mc squared. If you want energy, you have material, mass, and you have c squared is fire. So now you have fire and you have the testicle is material. If you rub them enough, they change to energy.
You know, this just brings up the whole education system. You know, why wasn't I taught this in class? I would have definitely paid attention more in math class if frickin' Albert Einstein were talking about rubbing his balls instead of the speed of light and dumb, stupid stuff like that.
Very simple. If you are 20 years old, at least 4 days. No ejaculation. You can have 10 times, 20 times sex in 4 days, but no ejaculation. But after 4 days, you want ejaculation, you're okay.
Okay.
Okay. But if 30 years old, 8 days.
Okay.
8 days. You can have many times sex, but you don't have the ejaculation every time. Because if you don't do that, the sperm are too much out and the body cannot build. We build too...
You're draining your energy too much, is what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay.
You
But
drain
most men don't know how to have an orgasm without ejaculation.
So this is an interesting one because I guess he's into semen retention, which is interesting. I've tried it before, you know. I was into it for a bit, but he's actually right in that as a man you don't have to ejaculate every time you have sex, and I certainly don't, which maybe I'm weird, but you know, the master and me, we're on the same page with this one. So sometimes I'm not feeling as much, but my partner wants to sex, so I'll do that for them, and you know, I don't have to do it every time. And also, like I said, I was really into the semen retention thing a couple years ago. I really wanted to try it out to see if it did anything positive in my life, which maybe it did. Maybe it was other factors that went along with it. I don't know. Yeah, you don't have to have an orgasm every time you have sex for a guy or a girl even. If that's what you want, then I would say do it. I don't think there are any of these hard rules where you need to wait 4 days or 8 days if you're beyond a certain age, or then even go further, even further beyond. I think overall the idea of semen retention probably is somewhat beneficial because you are draining that sexual energy. You're not going to be as horny with your partner if you're doing that every single time. That was the other thing. When I came off of a long time porn addiction, it was hard for me to feel aroused ever really. So I would have sex and kind of go through the motions, not really into it that much, and I wouldn't orgasm. And that was just how it was, and I still kind of implement that today. That way I can have sex whenever I want, and I don't have kind of like that recovery period where like after you've had an orgasm and you just like don't feel like doing anything sexual at all. So it kind of bypasses that, and you're able to kind of have more sex and pleasure your partner more. And you know, lucky for your partner, they have someone like that, I guess. I don't know.
If they don't know how to massage the penis and contract the prostate gland,
Okay.
they cannot control.
Okay. So you have to do the sharpen the knife first.
Right.
You have to do the 300 a day.
Right.
And then what? Then try it?
You can do already, try already. You can have sex and you practice more and now say, hey, I can control it. You see?
Okay.
And when you get so high, you stop. You have to understand orgasm, the peak of orgasm. If you want more, then no more. It's ejaculation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he talks about edging for a little bit, and I've said this before, I think edging's kind of dumb. He even says to, when you get to that point, stop having sex, pull out a little bit, and wait until you've kind of calmed down a little bit. That's no good for your partner. It may make you last longer, whatever, but it's also pulling your partner out of the experience. It's not going to feel that great for them. Women especially need a continuous flow of physical stimulation throughout sex. Any abrupt pauses are going to kind of pull them out of the experience, and it's not going to be as good for them. So don't do edging. It's a waste. You don't need to last 10 hours in bed in order for your partner to enjoy it. You need to turn them on and arouse them mentally and psychologically, and then you don't need all this time. You can get someone off in such a short amount of time if they are aroused enough and if they're turned on enough. And so for no reason do you have to have sex for 30 minutes or these even 10 plus minutes. You can get it done in 1 minute, and that's for the woman to have an orgasm in 1 minute. I've seen it even faster. So it's all about arousal. It's about that feeling, the psychological component to it. It's not about physically thrusting away. There's not a point where, okay, after 30 minutes of vigorous thrusting, now all of a sudden she's going to have an orgasm. It's not like that. It's levels of arousal. So whatever you're doing, when you hit that point where they're aroused enough, where they're turned on enough, it's all about where their head is. It's all about the mental stimulation part. The physical part, like I said, not nearly as important as keeping your partner aroused and engaged in the experience. So focus on that and go sharpen your knives, go squeeze your prostates and rub your balls, because we're going to be masters if we just do this every single day, 300 reps, you know. Then we've got all the chi and we've put it right into our genitals. So this interview comes from London Real, and there are actually more parts to this, which I'm definitely going to look into because I just think this is fascinating. And I hope you enjoyed my analysis of this video. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I'm going to answer as many comments as I can. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.